What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a few more mods to the truck. First off, I just want to give a shout out to Backwoods Adventure Mods. I won a giveaway for them. Came with a shirt, came with the hat that I'm wearing. I'll show you a few other things that came with here. And these are some of the mods that we're doing also today. So came with some Pathfinder lights. So these are one of the mods we're going to do today, and these are basically the ditch lights. I'm going to be installing those. These are just some Amazon brackets I bought for them. It also came with this Zargis box. I think that's how you pronounce it, Zargis. Pretty cool box, made out of aluminum. Seems pretty sturdy. I already threw a bunch of their stickers on, and some other stickers I had. But it does have a seal gasket that goes all the way around it, so it is pretty sealed from weather, water, and all that stuff. So I'm not sure what I'll use in that, but definitely cool to get. I looked up the price on it. It's like almost 400 bucks, I think, or something like that. The ditch lights were like another 120. So the giveaway was pretty cool. And then I got a couple other little things here. So we're gonna do the mirrors. We're gonna do the blackout sequential mirrors, turn signals, and then also just black out the Tacoma emblems, get rid of the chrome a little bit. So stick around, and we're gonna get to doing the mods. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is basically undo the hinges here so we can put the mounts for the ditch lights on here. Definitely probably would be easier with two people, so someone can hold the hood just to be sure it doesn't become out of place. But basically I'm just going to do one side at a time, and hopefully it doesn't really become too out of place, and I'll just have to adjust it if it does. But we're going to go ahead and remove these bolts now. Alright, so we got the hood brackets on. I'm going to close the hood, make sure it shuts. I've already kind of adjusted it and aligned it, but it should shut just how it is. So these were actually pretty easy to install. They weren't too bad. They didn't mess up like really the alignment at all, as long as I did one side at a time. And then let me show you here what the actual brackets look like. Alright, and these are the actual brackets. They are just Amazon brackets. I think they run like 20 bucks. They are pretty low profile. They sit pretty clean. They're nice, made of, I guess, aluminum. So they shouldn't really corrode or nothing like that. And we got it on both sides. So now I'm going to go ahead and wire up the ditch lights, and we'll see what those look like. Alright guys, and then these are the actual ditch lights. So they are from Pathfinder. Again, I won these from the Outdoors Adventure Mods. If you watched my last video, I was actually talking about getting ditch lights to put up there, and more for just like extra light. So these are white and they're a spot. My actual fog lights do a good job of spreading out to the side and stuff like that. So I didn't really want an actual ditch light pointing down to the side. I wanted more light coming out the front, because the actual LED bulbs that I use in here are nice for the road, but they do have a pretty sharp cutoff. So if I'm off-road, anything like kind of above my eye level is kind of dark. Everything under is pretty well lit, but these should fill in that gap. And so again, these are the Pathfinder. They have just a blue tint on them right now. That's just the protective cover. They are pretty solid. They feel really nice. The connection is going to be waterproof. It's really nice connection here. And let me show you the actual cabling. So the actual cabling is really nice. This was provided, and it has a switch, so I'll run the switch into the cab. But they are all waterproof connections. It's got a nice just two-way switch and a fuse. But all the cabling looks super nice. It's all heat shrinked and covered in the plastic for protection and all that stuff. So it looks like it's a really good kit. Again, this kit was only, I think when I looked on their website, about 100 bucks. which is pretty good because I was gonna look at doing the diode dynamics to match the fogs, but the diode dynamics were, I think, gonna run maybe about 200 bucks, so about double. So definitely I'm gonna give this brand a test out and I'll let you know how it is, but if it is good, then definitely worth the price, coming in at about 100 bucks for the ditch lights. So we're gonna go ahead and get these installed, and then I'll give you a quick look of how they look on the truck. Alright guys, so this is what the final look looks like. So there's the lights. They're both installed there. I'll do a test at night to see how bright they are and stuff like that. So there you can kind of see pretty low profile. I like the way they look, and then I'll show you where I mounted the switch. It's kind of dark in here. Let me turn on the light. Still can probably barely see, but there's the switch right there. And basically just on, off, easy switch. So we are going to continue with the mod. So now I'm gonna go ahead and switch out these corner lights, blinker lights on the mirrors for the blacked out sequential ones. We'll see what those look like. I'll give you a kind of a before and after. So you can see my hazards are on. The lights are on, very dim. It is bright in here too, but they're very dim. So we're gonna go ahead and swap those out and we'll see what the new ones look like. Alright guys, so we got those turn signals put on. You can see they're a lot brighter. They look kind of whitish here. The color is pretty much amber. And the sequential looks really cool. Definitely a good upgrade. Took me maybe 10 minutes to do. It's kind of a pain just popping off the back piece of the mirror there. But it's basically, after you do that, it's just 2 screws and you just plug it in and that's it. It's a really cool, cheap mod to do. Really easy, and it really changes the look of that whole turn signal. So it's a lot better, a lot brighter during the day. So definitely for safety wise. And even at night, it'll be probably 10 times as bright. So we're gonna move on to the next mod now. All right, and again, so the next mod is basically we're getting rid of this black. We're just gonna cover it with these overlays. They are 3M taped on, so they just lay over the top of it. Just gonna clean it off, lay it over the top, and should change the whole look. Be right back. And done, it's that easy, just stick it over the top. Definitely looks a lot better, should have done that a long time ago. I could have probably plastic dipped them, but that whole process takes longer. This literally took 2 seconds. Clean it off, undo the tape, and just lay it on. They lay flush. It looks nice. So if I ever have to swap them out or anything like that, I can just basically peel them off and just add new ones if something happens to these or something like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the truck, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, and then the last thing I did was I got some vinyls made with the Instagram and YouTube name. So I got these just to kind of see the size. I think I may go maybe a little bit bigger so people can read it. I got one for each side. I didn't get one for the back yet because, again, I just want to see what the size looked like. So it looks pretty good. I got it in silver, so it looks good on the black. And then the person that made them, I also did have them make a couple of actual stickers for the page, the VST page. So I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe throw it on the back or something like that, or do some kind of giveaways and stuff like that for stickers. But that was the last mod pretty much for today. So we got that on there. We got the black emblems all the way around. We got the smoked out turn signal here, the sequential, and also the ditch lights with the Pathfinder ditch lights and the Amazon brackets. That's pretty much all I got today. I will be giving those Pathfinders a test. When it gets dark, I'll kind of see. I'll probably need to adjust them, but I want to see what the output looks like and stuff like that. I believe they were 30 watt. Again, they're white in their spots. All right, guys. So here's a little test of the new Pathfinder lights. It's kind of raining, but I wanted to get out and do the test on the first day that I installed them and everything like that. So the Pathfinder lights are on right now. I don't have any other lights on, so if I turn it off, everything is completely black. Turn it on, they're definitely very bright, and they definitely do a good job of lighting up the whole area. So let me also show you, so I'll turn them off. So this is just with my fogs, so I can basically run those and the fogs, and it lights up kind of everything. You see those trees now, the tops of the trees and the top of the hill that's right here in front of me. And this is with my headlights and the fogs, and that's what I was talking about. So it has a sharp cutoff right there, so even with the headlights on, you still can't see the top of the trees or the top of the hill or nothing like that that's ahead of me. So and as soon as I turn that on, now I can see everything ahead of me. So if I'm ever doing any kind of night wheeling, that's really what I was looking for. I may also get some kind of like amber covers maybe for them, in case I'm ever in any kind of like weather, snow or anything like that. It'll help when driving. But let me go ahead and turn them off and turn it on again, so you can just see the difference again. This is with my amber fogs and LED headlights on, and also the Pathfinder lights are on. And if I turn them off, that's kind of what you see. And with them on, so they really do make a big difference. They are definitely very bright. I would say they're definitely worth the money. They're good quality, and I'm really stoked to have them on the truck. It's awesome. All right, guys, I forgot to add one more thing. So if you guys like the mods and stuff like that, please consider subscribing, give the channel a like. It helps with the algorithm, it'll help my channel grow. But I also have another change coming up soon here. For camping wise, I got something that I got planned for next week that I'm gonna go check out and maybe pick up, and that will change the game for camping for me for now. And I'll do definitely a video on that when it comes. So go ahead, hit that like, hit the subscribe, and stick around, because there'll definitely be more stuff happening to the truck. All right, guys, thanks. Have a good one.